Here is my delicious fish recipe. I've been meaning to make this video so that people can make it themselves and they'll have something to follow along to. So when I cook, I always use fresh garlic, not the kind that's already peeled. That stuff to me just doesn't taste right. So I mince my garlic up. It doesn't have to be super fine. Get some lemon zest, and I cut my onion. Usually I like to use a red onion just because I love all the color contrast. But tonight this is what I had, so this is what I'm using. And I like to do a nice rough chop because I really like a nice cooked onion. You know, there's no heat in it. It's actually pretty sweet. And even my kids will eat it, so it must be good. I get a casserole dish. I put some olive oil in. And I add salt, pepper, and dill. I did not have any fresh dill. My favorite way is to do it with fresh dill. And unfortunately, this was just kind of like a last minute throw together thing. It wasn't really, I didn't prepare the right way. But I also add garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and sometimes even saffron, which I absolutely love. It really softens it. It really gives it a lot of dimension, and it feels exotic. I'm washing my salmon. I always wash my meat, unless I'm barbecuing and it's like filet mignons or something. I figure the fire gets it. So I'm gonna place this salmon flesh down, the meat down, and flip it. I'm gonna massage all of that onto the meat and make sure every bit of it is covered. It's very important to do this. It actually makes a huge difference, especially, you know, if you like flavor, which I do. So now it's time to go ahead and sprinkle the garlic on top. And I'm gonna place my onions on each side. Now, if I had been prepared, these would be, you know, purple onions or red onions. And then I throw in some, I usually like, you know, like different colored cherry tomatoes. Little cherry tomatoes in there on the sides with the onions. I just think it's nice. Also, mushrooms I do sometimes as well. And at the very end, I'll throw in some asparagus on the sides when I broil it towards the end after it's already baked. You don't want soggy, overcooked asparagus. Asparagus is supposed to be crunchy and fresh and delicious. So just every time you do a layer, you need to salt and pepper. And it looks like I spilled some salt because I threw some over my shoulder. And the cracked pepper, always cracked pepper. Always the fresh garlic, always cracked pepper. The more freshness you add to it, the better it's gonna be, I promise you. Now here's some Chardonnay. I normally like to use Pinot Grigio, but any white wine will work. Do not pour it on top of your fish. You don't want to mess up all that prettiness that's going on there. There's the lemon zest and the garlic and the dill, normally fresh, but it is what it is. Cover it with tin foil and try to make it as tight as possible. Now we take it to our preheated oven. It's at 375 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. But I'm going to pop it in for about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. If you like yours a little more undercooked, you can do it a little less. You can do it for 20 minutes. I sliced some lemons, and part of this that it didn't show. I thought I was recording, but after it's done baking, I go ahead and I put the sliced lemon all on top, and I add some capers. I sprinkle the capers, and I put it off of that heat and I put it onto the broiler on high. Keep an eye on it, and when you feel like it's been sufficiently toasted on top, I could have gone a little more, get a little more color to it, but people were hungry, so squeeze the rest of that lemon, and here comes the magic, the secret. Heavy whipping cream. Drenching it all over. Now put your oven mitts back on. You don't want to grab it and just shake it. You need those oven mitts because this is hot. And you're going to tilt it back and forth and rock that juice all over it. Now you'll notice that it's not getting on top of the lemons. Don't be wild and try to rock it even harder. It's going to make a mess. So just get a ladle and spill it over the top. Make it look all nice and pretty. Get everything on there. And normally, we do the asparagus, but tonight we just had salad and rice. This also goes great with some delicious garlic mashed potatoes.